fake $100 bill.
I'm up and at it early this morning, about to hit a run, because today we are talking about goals.
And more specifically, filmmaking goals. You see, I have a lot of different goals. Personal goals, family goals, financial goals, but with filmmaking, for some reason, as clear as the goals might be at times, they're the most difficult to chart a path on how to achieve them.
1, 2.
One of my biggest, clearest goals ever since I've been a kid is to direct studio feature films and have them theatrically released. To make a movie that had the Universal Studios banner playing before it, and that itself is a big goal, but it's not specific enough. I mean, to make one movie would not be the end all and be all. I'm kind of looking more career oriented. A director like David Gordon Green comes to mind. This guy's directing studio films. He's not bound to one specific genre or style. He's making comedies, dramas, horror films, everything, and somehow they all manage to find some level of success. It's easy to look at a filmmaker's body of work, their commercial resume, their TV shows, and say, ooh, I want to do that. But it's much more difficult to chart a path on how to actually get there. See, charting a career in filmmaking is not as easy and as simple as something like running.
Running goals are nice because sometimes they're easy and obtainable. Like putting on your shoes, getting out the door, running to the end of that sidewalk, crossing the street, getting your first mile, etc., etc. Sometimes you have to chop up film goals the same way. In 2018, I set my only long-term running goal ever, and that was to run the Honolulu Marathon. It's 26.2 miles. At the time I set the goal, I was only running about 3 miles a day, so getting to 26.2 was gonna be very hard. But every day I got up, I went to my little check-in form that told me how many miles I had to run that day, and I would go out and I would do what the paper said. And when I completed the marathon, for the most part, it felt like it was nothing. It felt like I had been building this whole year for that moment to execute. So maybe film goals should be more like training for a marathon.
If you have some goals you're trying to achieve, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below, because accountability is one of the best ways to stay on track and stay motivated toward getting things done.
I told everybody I was gonna run this marathon. I bought tickets to go to Hawaii to run the marathon the weekend it was happening. I registered for the event, but I also had my friends Tim and Trent training with me to run the marathon. So we'd run individually during the week, and on Saturday, Sunday, we would knock out those big runs together.
If I break my big goal down into small goals, there are a lot of steps that I could be taking in the next 2 to 3 to 5 years to help me achieve the ultimate goal of directing big studio films. The first one would be making an indie film that people actually want to watch. You have to make something that gets recognized, whether that plays big festivals or gets a big streamer release, but you have to make a film that has something that really stands out. I'll need to make a movie that either could play a major festival or will get picked up as a premiere film for a platform like Netflix or Amazon or Hulu. I have to make a film that takes some risks, that does something different, that uses my visual style and my sense of storytelling to be unique and stand out in the marketplace.
Can I make this red light? No. It turned red before I could get there. Oh my gosh. My current micro goals for running, those little piece by piece, brick by brick steps that I'm gonna take, are just to get out there every day. Not set a 2 mile, 5 mile, 10 mile goal, but to just run consistently, hopefully 5 times a week, maybe 4, so I can keep up with my little girls when they show up. Can't be getting too old to hang out with them. And to quote the hit film Legally Blonde, exercise gives you endorphins, and endorphins make you happy. Yabba dabba doo.
What are the filmmaking equivalents to getting out of bed, putting on my shoes, tying them up, walking out the front door every day, and breaking my goals down to the first small piece, the brick that I can place into the pyramid to get something going, to have the big picture goal come to life one day? I've narrowed it down to a few things. First, I shot a teaser trailer to a new feature film that I've been working on, and I need to get that cut, polished up, given to the producer so he can go out and try to raise the money he's been looking for. Second, the script. I need to finish the pages. It's not hard to write every day. physically, but mentally it can be. You can create all sorts of excuses not to be writing, so I need to be writing every day. On the commercial front, I need to update my website. I need to refresh that bad boy, cut a new commercial reel. I'm also working on a couple commercials that need to get done. I have some old commercials that need director's cuts that need to get polished up. And with all of these things working in unison, with the website getting fixed, with the old commercial spots getting polished up and director cuts happening, with the new spots getting finished, with the teaser trailer for the feature film getting complete, all of these things will give me some ammunition and some packaging to go out and email everyone I know, let them know that I'm still here, let them know that I'm still working.
That's it for today's run, and that's it for today's video. I hope this message could be a bit of encouragement to you, whatever your goals may be, whether it's simply being a better friend, getting that job, or maybe even beating Tony Hawk's Final Fantasy VII. Just remember, one step can lead to 1 mile, can lead to completing the marathon, and crossing that finish line feels really good. So that's it. Have a nice time, and have a nice day.